Hello, hello, welcome in. So yeah, today we are back to Kerbling the space program of the Kerbals. Yeah, um, yeah. So we're back in KSP, working on the crewed Ceres mission again. So I will go ahead and get into it. There we go. Overlays working. Yep. Okay. Ceres. I think we left off. We left off with one of the assembly flights. I'll have to look. I think we sent up the lander last. I also figured out the issue with the RCS from before. Alright. Let's... Welcome in. Ceres is the dwarf planet that is between Mars and Jupiter. I need to fix the Earth departure stage. I figured out what was wrong with it, why I had to dock manually. Here, let me... There you go. That is more than I'm sure you care to know about Ceres. Now my game is locked up. And it just crashed. You know what? This is very frustrating. I opened KSP like an hour ago, and I've been playing it in a different save to make sure it wasn't going to crash this time. And now, as soon as I start stream, it crashes. I think there is one in the inner solar system. Let me look it up. I have plenty of time. KSP needs to reload. Where is the diameter? To mass. Looking for a list with them by orbit. It doesn't give me. I want. I know there is. I think there is one, but I can't find it. Now we get to wait for KSP to load. Yay! More time for me to Google this, I guess. I don't see one. Where is Ceres? Dwarf planet. Where is that one? That one's out by Neptune. Trans-Neptunian object. I don't know. The inner solar system is just a really chaotic place with all the different gravity fields and things. It's hard to find a stable orbit in the inner solar system. So most of the smaller objects end up in the outer solar system. This game takes forever to load. It's not a KSP stream that happens where the game doesn't crash. At least it's not doing the... At least my OBS isn't acting up like it was the other day. Okay, now it's loading. At least. Now watch, I'm going to leave Task Manager open to monitor the performance, and it's not going to have any issues. This game loads so slow. This one's especially annoying because I did the thing that I said where I loaded it ahead of time and made sure it was working and not crashing. Maybe it's something with OBS. Maybe when OBS is running, it gets unhappy. No, because I had OBS in the background. I don't know. I really have no idea. Very annoying. At least it's loading now. It's still raining. It is very much still raining. I am looking forward to Artemis 2 tomorrow. Hopefully it goes. It'd be like SLS to scrub again. Probably a hydrogen leak. Hopefully not, but that's kind of how it seems to be going. Welcome in. We are playing the KSP loading simulator. It's going good. You know, another week. How about you? Am I looking forward to classes tomorrow? As a matter of fact, no. Leaving for Scotland? That's awesome. I almost went down to the Cape for Artemis 2 tomorrow, but I just couldn't make the timing work out. I almost went. Hmm. Interesting. Hmm. I haven't seen any of those movies. I've heard good things, but gotta move that water bottle. It is in the way of my screen. So you felt more like a tour guide? Yeah. Okay, are we finally loaded here? Okay, KSP is out to get me because since it normally crashes on stream, right? In like the first hour of stream, I loaded up KSP an hour before stream, right? And I started playing it, just another save, right? To like, okay, when it crashes, it'll do it off stream and then I can reload it and we'll be good. It didn't crash. I started stream, right? I was like, okay, maybe it's not going to crash today. I started stream. Not 5 minutes into stream, it crashes. I, I have no idea. Yeah, hydrogen leaks is my concern for tomorrow. We can help. Now, SLS will pull an April Fool's and not have any hydrogen leaks. I mean, like, I get that, but, like, normally it crashes, 10, 15 minutes after I load it. And then it's fine after I reload. This time it didn't crash until I started stream. It's like it waits until I start stream to crash. Hope for a May launch window. How come? Okay, we're finally loaded. you know, yeah, Artemis 1 moment. Just fish in the. Well, you have snow golems in your house now, so. Hmm. Yeah, that's true. Alright, Ceres. Let's load it. Please don't crash. Please. Is everything working audio-wise? Good. Okay, I think everything's working. Somebody should make a Minecraft mod that implements OSHA. Did the storm stop? I think it's gonna start up again later tonight. This game is so slow. Here we go. Oh, it still says rain and a thunderstorm. Alright, I need to fix the... I figured out why I had to dock manually with the Earth departure stage. Just a thunderstorm. I like listening to thunderstorms. It's very relaxing to just sit inside with the window open, listening to a thunderstorm. Oh, watching lightning is awesome. I love watching lightning. Oh, the park. Yeah, that's a good place to watch lightning. Yeah, this latest big event, we were up on the McCutcheon garage. Yeah. The overnight storms are the best for watching. Alright, I need to see where I left off. We got 60 days. I think I had 2 launches left, cargo and crew. Was it? Yeah. I'll go to the tracking station, verify. So much debris in orbit already. Serenity. Alright, I think this is the full stack minus crew and cargo. If the lander is docked, it is. You know. Well, if you were on the McCutcheon garage, that makes sense. That's kind of a... That place has kind of a reputation. Alright, the lander is docked. So, we are ready to send up cargo and crew. This is true. Unless it's somebody on the ground and can't really see much detail and just see somebody standing on the roof of a parking garage. Alright, so I need to set an alarm for 14 days from now. So it's 60 days right now, so that'll put it to 45 days. We'll launch the cargo, and then 30 days would be crew. Okay, let's just time warp. All right, let's get the... Yep. I honestly don't know if I'm confident that it'll go or not. Probably not. Hydrogen has entered the chat. Only first... I mean, yeah, but it's not a first flight. All right, this is the cargo launcher. This is going from Slick 40. I forgot about the mods. Actually, I went on break and everything got crazy, and I forgot about the mods. If we're being totally honest, I did download them. I have them downloaded. I just haven't installed them yet. Yep, I have them downloaded, so you can delete them. Why did I turn lights on? That didn't make any sense. It didn't. Wow. Plane at target. Just target land. Gauge autopilot. This is true. All right. Yeah. All right. We are standing by for liftoff. Liftoff. Oh, I forgot to set the... that's KSP's launch pads being KSP's launch pads. SpaceX got rid of those at Slick 40, right? Why does it say I'm gonna be short on fuel when I hit orbit? The chair. That was just an engine starting up outside. I thought it was thunder. The chair is funny. Fairing sim. I like the chair. Nice. I'm looking forward to seeing the chair again. We are almost to orbit. Ascent was a little janky, but it's working now. Alright. Yeah, fairing sep did look good. Alright. Target orbit reached. Let's go ahead and get the solar wings out here. Activate the radiators. Alright. Yeah, I'm pleased with this logistics vehicle. It uses the Apollo-style docking system, which is definitely a weakness, but that's just because of the docking standard that I'm using for the vehicle. It could easily use something else if the target vehicle used something else. Rendezvous planner. Maneuver planner is up. Rendezvous info. Intercept with Holman, it's in a day. I actually designed this vehicle quite a while ago for my Mars mission. I use the crew and cargo vehicles commonly between missions. Next node. It's got a decent amount of delta V too, 400 meters a second. I could use this one for lunar work, honestly. It's a long burn. Even with time warp, this is a long burn. Falcon Heavy actually probably would be a good vehicle. Either that or some Saturn derivative. Like a Saturn C3 derivative of some kind. Alright. Let's do that. We'll be 1.9 kilometers apart. That's too far. One of the good ones or one of the cursed ones? I see. I see. Oh, there's the target. 94 kilometers away. 154 meters apart. That looks pretty good. Perfect. .25 kilometers. I see. Yeah, no, actually. Oh, we don't want auto warp. That would break things. That's worse than the asymmetric atlas. This is true. All right, it's the 2.25 kilometer lag. Well, we also know the truth about the asymmetric atlas. I know you secretly like the asymmetric atlas. First episode? Nice. All right. We can now auto warp to the node. Standing by for braking. can't time warp during this because it makes the station teleport. Nice. Welcome in. How goeth it? We'll terminate that now. Let us coast in a little closer. Not enjoying your Chinese homework, huh? Welcome in. Think you're gonna drop it? Honestly, fair. I think I might have to drop a class too, so it's just how it goes sometimes. All right. Control from here. Now I need docking autopilot. Oh, my physics class. The professor is just terrible. Sign up for 5 years, only doing 4. Ugh. Alright. Autopilot enabled, force roll. Oh, like, okay. So they do this thing, right? So, like, in the lectures, they do, like, questions in lecture, right? Which makes sense. They want to make sure you're attending lecture and paying attention, right? Well, normally those questions are just like, participation based, right? If you give an answer, you get attendance credit, because that's really what it's for. They want to make sure you're attending the lecture, right? This is just one example, okay? So they do these questions. Normally they're attendance based. In every other class, they're attendance based. In this particular professor's lecture, right? Oh, go away, bot. Okay, so they do these questions in lecture, right? For normally they're for in every other class they're participation based. In this professor's section for physics, right? They're not participation based. They're correctness based. So if you answer the question, all the questions, but you get them wrong, you don't get attendance credit for the lecture. That's just not fair. And then, in addition to that, yes, exactly. And then after the question is over, right? Oh, and by the way, the question's not open for very long. So you have like maybe a minute to answer. These are calculation questions, mind you. So then after the question is over, the professor does not tell you what the right answer was, nor do they explain how you were supposed to have done the question, even when the majority of the class gets it wrong. And there's a projector right over my head that has a fan, and the fan is noisy, and all I can hear is the fan because the professor talks quietly with an accent. Um, so yeah, all I can hear is that stupid projector fan. Yeah, I have beef with that class. That's what I have to do if I want to get attendance credit. I don't know. There's something going on. My friend already dropped the class. I think I'm going to have to do the same. And of course, I didn't do amazing on the first exam because how could you with that kind of lecture? Like it's just bad. Nah, just someone I met in chemistry. Oh, I just realized I never actually tested this to make sure that this vessel fits. I hope it fits, because there's a lander leg right there. It's gonna fit. Barely. Whew! That is a tight fit. It worked, though. Accidental engineering precision. If that docking adapter was a little bit shorter, it would have not been able to dock. That would have been bad. All right. What number save am I on? I'm on 9, 10. Cargo docked. All right. Let's go Space Center. All right, let's set an alarm for 14 days. And we'll go 13 days and 12 hours. No, I don't need to hire Kerbals. I want to click that. All right, it is time for the crew. Who are the 3 pilots that we will select for Ceres? The astronaut office. It is time to select the 3 either lucky or unlucky, depending on how you look at it, crew members. All right, for these 2, we need 2 pilots. You can command the Ceres mission. I need an engineer. There's an engineer. You're a scientist. All right. Shall we fly? Oh, yes, and this is your favorite launch vehicle. Atlas 5 412. The best Atlas version ever. We are going to see the asteroid belt. I don't know how much of it is actually in the game, but we'll be going there. Hey, it's a good crew return vehicle. It works. Don't question it. I still don't know if that's going to work out or not. Just so you know. I mean, it's just, we've already got a trip planned this summer, and it's going to be kind of expensive, and then it's right before I go back to school. I don't know. We'll have to see. All right. I need target Serenity. We have a trip planned for the. It's late July. And then I go back to school like the next week. Let's target land. Yeah. Yeah, we'd get back like right at the end of July. So that would be like only a couple weeks. We'll just have to see, because I don't know. All right. 10 seconds. 2, 1, 0. Ignition. Booster ignition and liftoff. I'm really considering it. It would be awesome. Yeah, it's gonna be a long time before the next one. Alright. 30 days to go. The crew is on their way. I mean, it just depends on, like, you know, that other trip. Because that's going to be probably a kind of expensive trip as well. So, we'll just have to see. boost our separation. Stage on the Atlas. Yeah, I think Spain and Iceland are the totality. Profile. Oh, frick! That's a rare glitch. I have to revert to launch. I don't know why sometimes the Atlas glitches out and clips the engines. And then the engine explodes. I'm going to turn on the thing so that it can't do that if I... It's not about the asymmetric launch vehicle! It's about the Centaur interstage is, like, its hitbox is glitched. If it was because of the asymmetric launch vehicle, then bad things would happen before staging. Well, it's still asymmetric. I blame KSP, which is a known janky program. Launch into plane of target, launch to target land, engage autopilot. All right. Oh, great. There's that. Yeah. Booster ignition and liftoff. We love seeing it fly sideways off the pad. Just to be on the safe side. Turn those on. I don't want to have to revert a third time. that for booster separation. Booster separation. This is where I'm using time warp. Just 2 times. Nothing major. I like it when there's a running joke that just continues. Alright, throttle profile. Jettison the escape tower. Oh, believe me, I'm gonna continue those running jokes on the Spotter 26. Believe me. All right, now I can turn off these. All right, we're home free now, headed for orbit. This is true. Well, once we hit orbit, I can't stall off the ad any longer, unfortunately. Ford Scientific Expeditions. Shut down. Solar panel is extended. Verifying we are producing power. Spacecraft SIP. Alright, I can't stall off the ad any longer. Sorry. Can we configure this stuff? this thing break? I think this thing broke. Nope. Alright, rendezvous planner. And I need rendezvous info. Asset stats can go away. Intercept with Homan in 2 days. All nodes, intercept. Should be stats. Is the station? There it is. Serenity. Alright, shut down. Alright. Closest approach 250 meters apart, that's fine. There's the target. Alright. Let's wait for this lag spike. Lag. Edge velocity is the closest approach. Alright. Let's see how this works. It's going to be a minute 40 braking burn. Oh, there's thunder. Nice. Getting more weather. Which side is the thing docked on? I think we have to go to the far side, which is okay. Go to the far side because the cargo vehicle's docked right there. Alright, relative velocity is zeroed. Alright, let's translate forward. Get a good view of the NTRs at least. Docking autopilot. Oh, it is really raining. Nope. Nope, 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 nope. We almost collided. Okay. Yeah. That would be really cool. I should open my curtains in case there is one. I should actually go check and make sure it's not raining in. It is not raining in. However, I did open my curtains so that I can see the rain. Alright. There was a lightning strike. Saw it out the window. Not the lightning, but the flash. Alright, crew is docked. There was another lightning flash. All right, let's get lights on. All right, centrifuge is inflating. Oh, frickin' two engineer. No, 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 no. That's a config edit. No, no. We're not playing that game, KSP. Inflatable habitat. But hang on, it's in. What mod is this? Is it HabTech? No. Station parts expansion. That's not it. Parts. That's the long version. It's the short version. We're just going to change that in the other one. All right, but that means I have to reload the game. So. Power adapter, yes. Very important. Well, we get to relaunch KSP again because, yes, because of that stupid two engineers required to deploy thing, which is just dumb. literally like it's inflating a module. Like in a real spacecraft, you would just like command it in software and then the computer would do it. Like, why do you need this game, I tell you. Now we get to wait. Why is... Oh, I thought OBS was using disk. It's like, why is OBS using disk, but it's not? It's gonna have to do the module manager stuff again too, because I changed the config file. Lovely. Oh, there were free VOs on campus again today. They were unlocked all over the place. It was quite fun. It must have been some kind of software bug. Yeah, I think it was a software bug because like the speed indicator thing worked, but the battery indicator was completely out. And they obviously still had battery left. So I don't know what kind of software bug it was. Yeah. No, I spent like 45 minutes just riding around campus. Is that a bug in my room? I don't know. It's something. How's KSP doing? Has it decided to exist yet? It's using GPU and disk and slowly using more RAM, so it's slowly loading. What's the radar look like? Oh yeah, it's gonna rain all night. Nice. Oh, nice. That's awesome. I did not crash the video this time. I stayed out of the parking garages this time. Getting closer. It's redoing all the module manager. Wait, was there an ever instance with Falcon Heavy on A and SLS on B? Hmm. That would have been Europa Clipper, right? No, Europa Clipper was after Artemis 1. Which Falcon Heavy was it? Was it that DoD Falcon Heavy? That's what I was thinking. Because I almost went down for Europa Clipper until the hurricane. It had to have been up one of the DoD Falcon Heavies then. Hey, at least OBS hasn't crashed this stream, unlike last stream. Nice. I wish they showed more data on like the public live streams. I don't want to hear the talking heads. I want to see data. Yeah, I bet. Oh, wait, that means you won't be on the Minecraft server, which means I can fill your house with snow golems and chickens again. Yes. And all you can do is watch stream. I actually need to make an axolotl tank in my house somewhere. We love KSP loading times. Hmm. The inside the tank cams are the best. Okay, maybe not the best, but they're very, very cool. I was watching some of the Saturn internal tank cams, and it's kind of wild. There's footage inside from SA-203 inside the LH2 tank as it hits orbit, which is pretty cool. Yeah. More thunder. All right, I think we're finally. Yes. Yeah, I've got a similar video of I was on the Max Brewer Bridge for one, and everybody just starts cheering and just going crazy when it goes. Okay, can we load, please? There we go. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Every second was just like a. Yeah, I was really concerned because of the loose caulk, for lack of a better term, on the spacecraft shroud. I was like, please don't scrub for caulk, please. Yeah, that would have been very frustrating. Okay, game is loaded. All right, start game. Resume saved. Series. Load. Please work. Please. I don't want to have to redo this again. Tracking station. The chair. Yes, the chair. All right. Fly. Hmm. Come on. Continue, please. Load. It's probably taking a long time because it's loading the spacecraft. Is it? Yeah, I think it's just loading the vessel. Hopefully. This game is so janky. Okay, it's not broken. Good. Every time I look over, I think something's broken with Twitch. Okay, can we load already, please? KSP? Okay, Task Manager says it's loading something. It's probably just because it's like loading in the vessel or something. Come on, KSP. How long do we have to wait? Wait. There we go. There we go. Still loading in things. There we go. Yes, okay. Ignore the glitch. Alright, so this goes to the cargo vehicle. We're just basically going to fly through and get all the hatches open. This one goes where? I think this goes... Does this go to the lander? No, this goes to the command module. Okay, so that's the centrifuge. I'm going to go ahead and close the one that goes that way, because we don't need to go that way. All right. So this is the lander. This goes to an airlock. Yep, this is the surface airlock that we'll use on the surface of Ceres. Yep. And this is the hab that we'll use on Ceres. More lightning. Very nice hab. We got exercise equipment, got a window. And then I think this way goes up to the core of the module. I will show you the Ceres lander. Yeah, lots of space. Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be home for a long time, so I will show you the exterior of it here in a minute after I finish the fly-through. Okay, so we've got the cupola that works. Is that an altimeter? I don't know. All right, so this is the cupola. This is the tour of the inside of the lander. So this is the command node where like we command the landing from. Yeah, gotta have a cupola. Also, you could go up there and get views of deep space. This is the hab. You've got crew bunks. Now the Ceres surface gravity is like 0.0 something G, so the walls are fine for sleeping quarters. Yeah, the old think pads. More core stuff. That's the restroom facilities. More sleeping bags. And then this is an inflatable module, so you have this ring here, which is just like living space and cargo storage in the domes. And then like exercise equipment, some plants, storage, science equipment, lockers, control panels and stuff. And then if we continue further down, this is the node of the lander. So this hatch, when we're on the surface of Ceres, this hatch going this way would be closed, and this hatch would go to the airlock as it does here. So that would be the size of the lander when we're on the surface. Yeah. All right, let's enter the centrifuge. We need to check that out. This is the centrifuge ring. It's not roomy, but it's adequate. Yeah. All right, and then that way it's blocked, but it goes to the command module. All right, let's go up to the command node here. Where is the command? Oh, the command node's up in the lander. Is it? Where is the command node? Yeah, command node's in the lander. All crew needs to be in either the command node or this hab during engine burns because of the radiation shadow shields. Nice. All right, you can go in this seat. So this is the exterior of the lander. So you've got, this is the main hab. Got another bot. So this is the command hab, or this is the hab. Down here, this is the airlock on the lander. And then this is the command node, which I think has my crew in it. Yes. Yeah, it's got a counterweight that counters out the. All right, let's just transfer these. I don't want to do the full EVA thing. You're the engineer. We'll put you with the pilot. You're. I probably will do the one chunk challenge on Thursday. You are Alan. You're going to the command node. All right. And my scientist. Scientist can go. Scientist can go there. All right. Let's. All right, at 15 days to departure, the cargo thing will depart. That's in. We'll put it for 12 days from now. The core is actually launched fully fueled, so no refueling missions. Oh, that's right, you missed that stream. So yeah, we had the 3 LH2 fueled center cores we launched with a Saturn V derivative, and then the HAB came up. Well, the HAB and Earth return vehicle came up, and the lander came up. All right, we're a day early. Nah, you're good, you're good. If you really want to know, I'm sure the VOD is on my channel. But no, it was, just assembly flights. No need to be sorry. It's fine. Nothing says you have to be at every stream. It is indeed launch day now. All right, 15 days to go before Ceres departure. I do wonder if we're going to have another LH2 incident. Undock. Departure burn. LH2 feels kind of, yeah. It's the LH2 is gonna get us. If anything gets us, I think. All right, what save number are we at? 11. Save game. CRV departure. Departure burn. Sounds good. Have a good evening. I'm debating whether to actually depart for Ceres tonight. I might do it next stream. Because I'm at, what? I'm at 2 hours. I might just do a short stream tonight, honestly. I believe we are over Africa. Let's look. Where are we? Yes, we are over Africa. We're just coming over the Atlantic coast. Welcome in. All right. So that departure burn is made. Let's... Yeah, I think probably what I'll do tonight is dispose of the cargo vehicle, undock the crew vehicle, and land it, and then probably call stream after that. So maybe, I don't know, 45 minutes longer to get all that done. All right. Yep, and we'll just throw it in the Atlantic. How much fuel do we have? Plenty. If you need to get going, there's no reason to hang out. Just Sleep is important. All right, 10-minute burn coming up, which will obviously time accelerate. All right, cargo deorbit. No, don't worry. There's no more asymmetric launch vehicles. We're just gonna be disposing of this cargo vehicle in the atmosphere and then re-entry and landing of the Earth launch vehicle. Meters per second. Out of how many? 158. Oh, that's rough. That's not a lot of space. All right. We are shut down. All right. Where's the atmosphere info? All right. It begins. Those two solar panels are about to go. Radiator is about to go. No, that's the core about to go. It's always fun to watch vessels break up in KSP. There it goes. Ugh. Just more thunder and lightning. I hope it storms all night. That would be nice. Ugh. Have fun with that. All right, 15 days to Ceres departure. Oh no, a U-boat is far worse. A U-boat is far worse. This is true. This is true. All right, now we can save again. Or we'll just we'll save again. What number are we at? I think that was 12. Save game. Yeah. All right, now we need an alarm in 10 days. No, we'll do one in 5 days. Have you been to Florida? Crazier stuff has happened in Florida. We are coming up on... Oh, ads. I hate ads. I hate ads. I wish they could just go away. All right, let's look at departure windows. All right, I need to set Ceres. This is true. There it is, Ceres. Set as target. And Vesta, but we're not gonna mess with Vesta right now. Advanced transfer. We want. Okay. For once it agrees. All right, so it's going to be 5,000 meters per second departure. All right, so that agrees. I have not seen that. That sounds crazy. All right. Is that okay? Cool. Let's go ahead and undock you. Kill rotation. Departure burn. What the heck? That's crazy. That's just nuts. Departure burn. Yeah. All right, 204 meters per second. Yeah. still, yeah, for real. The worst drivers, for sure. What's my Delta V stats say? It's going to be a minute and a half, so 45 seconds to the node. All right, go, no go for retrofire. Standing by for retrofire. 4, 3, 2, 1, retrofire. Why did we not get retrofire? There we go. Yeah, real. Retro shutdown? Finish it off with RCS. Alright, decouple the docking probe. Did I save? I did not. 14. Before ELV entry. Service module separation. If it could be called that. I'm probably going to turn on the no heat damage thing because this command module likes to overheat for no reason. What's our view like? Oh, fire. Fire outside. Fire everywhere. Of course. Because it's entry. But, yeah. Roll reversal time. Where'd we end up? Right about where I wanted to end up. $30K. Apex cover's gone. Standing by for drogues. I think drogues go at 10. Drogues. Mains. $3,000 meters. I wonder if you can. I wonder. Can you? No, you can't. I wonder if you could like transfer later between the vehicles, which would be funny if you could, because it shouldn't be able to be like that. 200 meters. Splashdown. $14. ELV splashdown. All right, let's recover it. Who is that? That must be one of my stages. Yeah, that's one of my stages. All right. ELV. Recover. Perfect. And let's fly Serenity. And then we can save there and call it like ready to depart or something. Let's see. While this is loading, let me see if there's anybody that I know to read. Let's see. Why does this take so long to load? I guess if you go stable 2, that would be a good idea. Because if you're stable 1, it's not as big of a deal. But if you're stable 2, then you're like hanging from the seats over the instrument panel. All right, let me save here. What number am I on? 15, 16. Ready for departure calculation. I mean, kind of. Like, it's not going to sink even if you're stable 2, so, you know. All right. I need to set up stages. No, I don't need to set up stages yet. I do need to set up stages. That's an RCS thruster. So these are all RCS thrusters on that stage. This engine and this engine go to the departure stage. That does not. We don't want that. I don't want that to be even on a stage because that's dangerous. The RCS thrusters go to this stage. That's a dangerous one. These are the RL10s. Okay, so that does go together. That's a separate stage. That's even a separate stage. That does go with that. These go here. Those are, we don't need to worry about those. I will, don't worry. Done that one too many times. These are all these engines. Okay. These engines need to go there. Just setting up RCS engines. Half this stuff is not even on the core. I do appreciate that you can edit your stages in flight. That's lander stuff. Okay. Holy RCS! $17. All right. Well, with that, I think I am probably going to call it early here for tonight. Let me see. There were a couple people playing KSP. Is there anybody to read that looks good? Anybody doing RSS? Somebody. Some person with. All right, this guy's got one viewer. Let's see if he accepts raids. Sometimes people don't. Okay, cool. All right. Well, I will see you all. Mental freeze. Thursday. 10 p.m. U.S. Eastern. I'll be playing Minecraft. I will see you all. And hang on, I need to get this up because it breaks. 1 second. All right. I will see you all then.